Hey, so this week I want to talk to you a little bit about this picture. And if you remember, if you saw my video last week, then you'll remember we talked about what a 100x leader is. We talked a little about the Sherpa principle and what the Sherpa means and what it represents and how we use that analogy when we train leaders and teams. So what we determined is that this is not a leader, right? This is the victory at the top of Everest. You've made it, right? But really, the hero, the person that is behind the camera, behind this camera, taking the picture, is the person that helped us get there, right? The person that helped us get to the top of Everest, of whatever Everest we are climbing. That Sherpa needs to be close to 100% healthy as possible. Who's going to follow a Sherpa up Mount Everest that's only 50% healthy, right? Or that is a divisive leader or a subtracting leader? Not me. I want to follow a Sherpa up Mount Everest that is as close to 100% healthy as possible and then wants to multiply that health, 100x. Multiply that health to the other people around them, therefore empowering them, giving them the tools, the access, the language to make sure that their journey is successful. This is a 100x leader. This person is the one that leads us up the mountain. If we are the Sherpa, then we are the one leading other people up the mountain to help them accomplish their goals. How do we do that? Being as close to 100% healthy as possible and multiplying that health to other people around us. 100x leader is someone who is fully acclimated to do their job and help others do their jobs as well simultaneously. We have to make sure we are healthy first. We got to make sure that we can climb the mountain before we can help others climb the mountain. So we have to understand ourselves, and that takes a lot. It takes self-reflection. It takes tools, common language to make sure that we are measuring the right things at the right time. But we also need to help other people accomplish their goals as well. So how do we do that? We equip ourselves to climb Everest with the right tools. If we have the wrong tools climbing Everest, we're going to have a problem, right? It's not going to help us to have the wrong tools. We need to have the right tools, make sure that we understand how to use those tools, and make sure that those tools are getting us to where we need to go and helping others get to where they need to go. So a few of the tools that we use when I coach individuals, these are 4 of them. I'm just going to go over one of them today, okay? But there are a slew of other tools, but these are just ones that I have in this specific presentation. The first one I want to introduce you to is called support and challenge, and calibrating healthy support with healthy challenge. This is what it looks like. We all want to be liberating leaders. We all want to be liberators to those around us, whether it's we liberate ourselves, liberate our families, our teams. We want to liberate. That is our goal. Because when we liberate, we create opportunity for people. We empower people. We help them feel great about what they can do. And if you know anybody that's ever empowered you, created opportunity for you, that is a liberating person in your life. You love those people. You're loyal to those people. And that's what I try to do as a brand strategist and as an internal brand strategist and communication expert is train people on creating more loyalty inside their organization through effective, good communication. Okay. So now if we have people with high support, offer high support, great people, we know they're there for us, but they never offer any challenge. They're just kind of like, they don't want to ruffle feathers. They're really good people, but don't ever challenge us. Then they create a protective environment, one of mistrust, right? And entitlement. What they do with the entitlement factor is because they are leading in a way that causes people to just think that they can just get away with stuff, or that they can walk all over them, or that they can just make requests, or whatever. And that entitlement comes because they never feel challenged, right? There's never a challenge put out there. Then there's also mistrust. So the protector ends up, I'm sorry about that dinging. I've tried to change it multiple times and it won't change. So let's hopefully people don't keep sending me Slack messages. They, there it goes, create an environment of mistrust, because what happens is they create passive aggressive behavior start to come out. They haven't offered challenge, they haven't given you expectations, they haven't given other things. So now they're like wondering what's going on, and then one day they get frustrated and stressed and they blow up. Okay, so then that creates mistrust within that atmosphere. Now, on the other hand, we have people that offer really high challenge but low support. Okay, they haven't let us know that they're there for us. They haven't given us the right tools. They haven't communicated expectations. And here's the thing is that they create a fear and manipulation culture, one that we don't like. We're not going to go to work every day going, oh, I can't wait to be scared and manipulated today. Leaders that create this kind of culture have really high turnover. They have employees that aren't loyal to them or aren't loyal to their work. They want people that are there to support them and also drive them to succeed. Now, we have abdicators that create apathy and low expectation because we don't know what they think. They're just like there, low challenge, low support. They're just like, what are they doing? Who's this person? Why do they exist? What do they want? And we don't really know. So the interesting thing is, we are not, any of us are not natural liberators. I know that's hard for some of you to hear. None of us are natural liberators. We have to work at it. We have to be aware of our strengths, our weaknesses, and be conscious, be intentional about the way we communicate in order to liberate others around us. If we aren't, if we're accidental in our behavior, in our communication, we will default to a protector or a dominator, and sometimes an abdicator. Most of the time, we'll default to protector or we'll default to dominator. People that just need to know deadlines, need, I need to know, are going to be high challenge, low support, okay? People that are like, they're like, oh, I don't want to ruffle the feathers. They're doing fine. Hopefully it'll get done. Like, oh, I just hope they pull this out. Those are protectors, right? Those are your people that really want everybody to like them, okay? We have these two cultures that are very prominent in our workplaces, prominent at home. And we need to make sure that if we offer high challenge, that we find ways to offer high support. We got to backpedal a little bit. Offer support first, then challenge. When we offer support first, we let people know that we are there for them, not against them, and not for ourselves. We're there for them. We're supporting them, letting them know what we need, giving them the tools that they need, right? Getting them listening, offering collaboration. High support comes first, then challenge. Now, if we just offer high support and no challenge, then we also have a problem, right? We need to build trust, but also drive people forward, help them accomplish, help them grow, help them succeed, okay? Now, what I do is I lay this over this thing called the 5 circles of influence: self, family, team, organization, and community. When you lay this matrix over the 5 circles of influence, you can plot yourself in each one of these. You should have 5 dots, okay? I want you to plot yourself. Pause the video, do whatever you need to do, plot yourself. Am I a liberator to myself, a protector to myself, an abdicator to myself, or a dominator to myself? It all starts with yourself, okay? Think about that, and then it ripples outwards. Now, you can be different things in different circles of influence. I can be a complete liberator of myself, but be a complete dominator of my family, right? Or a complete abdicator with my community. We have to think about, analyze, understand where we are in each of these, and then think about, okay, if I tend to be an abdicator in my community, what's the thing I could do to be a liberator? If I dominate my family, what can I do to offer more support to help them know that I am really there for them? Okay, so those are the 2 things that I want you to think about. The support challenge matrix is one of the foundational tools I use to coach my clients and my groups and what we do to drive people forward, to help you build a brand worth following, help you be a leader worth following, okay? I want you to be intentional about how you communicate to other people so you build trust, loyalty, and influence with those around you. Okay, so that is your lesson for today. Take it, apply it, learn it, understand it, teach it, right? It will become more sticky the more you teach it to other people. All right, thanks everybody. See ya.